I hope you're woken up because I am. I am. I am. It's chill. Last name Monger. Here with Darius, Planet Fanatics. It's the afternoon. How are you doing?
What is up, everybody? Past the afternoon. Is it the afternoon? Is this still considered the afternoon?
Yeah.
I
What's the
think
next word after
evening.
afternoon?
Evening.
Evening, eh?
Evening, pre-evening.
I don't know, man. Evening is like dinner time, and we wouldn't eat our dinner right now. We're still afternoon territory.
That is true. Evening. Yeah, well, welcome to the afternoon. Woke up.
Andre Ware, Lawrence, Naries, Lawrence again. She'll look like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
Blue said, who chose the music? Hey, you better, the reason, you better get off of that. That's some South Africans singing in London. Where were they in London?
They were in Paris.
Paris. Ha.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Okay, perfect attendance today. Who's missing? Oh, we got everyone showed up. Well, all you regulars, we got to begin with the biggest news of them all, everybody. And you know that you're ready for something that Darius doesn't care about, but Chill does. We got to talk about the Fast and the Furious. That's where we're going to begin today. Not Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Yeah, me too. Pirates of the Caribbean. But like every other time I talk, I'll say Caribbean.
No, I think I still say Caribbean.
Yeah. How about New Orleans or New Orleans?
New Orleans.
Nah, I'm a New Orleans guy. New Orleans feels better. Feels more natural to
New Orleans.
me. Yeah, there's that one too. But that's like you say that when you're from there, you know?
Hey, when Katrina hit, I was in middle school. A lot of them migrated here.
Even the basketball team.
That is true. I forgot about that. They did come here. Damn, they did. But a lot of them migrated here. They were they were so mean. We did not get along with them. It was like the black kids that were already here versus, but then we all eventually became friends. But I tell you, that first few months of them being there, it was like war. It was war, and it was like low, dirty shots being thrown too verbally. Yeah,
it was like the Boondocks episode.
Yeah.
Biggest news: the Warriors traded Jonathan Kuminga to the Hawks. Shaking my head. Yeah, they got Kristaps Porzingis now, don't they?
Crazy. I'm sick of the shenanigans.
Nova says Fast Forever. See, we got to start with Fast Forever. What else are we going to start about with Wonder Man? Wonder Man it is. Marvel Studios reportedly very close to greenlighting a second season. Need I read the article?
Yeah, let's read through what they're saying here a little bit. Let's read through what they're saying here a little bit.
Though we'd be more surprised if Marvel didn't move forward with a second season, given the show's positive reception, it sounds like Wonder Man will continue on Disney+. Though it's probably fair to say that the hype for Wonder Man wasn't exactly through the roof in the build-up to the show's premiere. Marvel Television's latest MCU set series succeeded in winning over a lot of fans. Critics were also very impressed. The show sits at 90% Rotten Tomatoes. Wonder Man's dialed-back approach to superheroics and focus on character over spectacle proved to be a welcome change for those hoping to see something genuinely different from an MCU project, and viewers are eager to see more of Simon and Trevor following the events of the season finale. All one sentence. I didn't get a chance to breathe. In Yucca Valley, Trevor Slattery sacrifices his freedom to keep Simon Williams out of prison, taking the blame for an explosion. His friend, who cares? That's the plot. Whatever.
Yeah, we know that part. So possibly getting a season 2. But yes. You know what? I'm actually really not surprised that it's going to get a season 2 because of the reception that it's gotten, and then the where they left it off, I guess. And then I guess he's supposed to be appearing in Secret Wars. Will it come out? I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me because I don't give a damn about the show. She-Hulk is better than, and I stand by that. She-Hulk is better than Wonder Man. And that's gonna piss a lot of y'all off, ruffle a lot of feathers. I don't give a damn. She-Hulk is so much better. We actually get to see her. I think we see her as She-Hulk in the first episode.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Yeah, no. So yeah, no. Outside of no, sorry, She-Hulk's better. The last episode and the fight at the wedding might have been wonky, but She-Hulk's better.
I didn't watch Wonder Man, but I think She-Hulk is better too because I hear there's no superpowers and nothing special. He hides his powers, and he says he's a mutant during the show.
Did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't. They teased it. My bad.
Oh, I was going to say, did he say that? Yeah, Wonder Man's getting a season 2. So for all of you out there that are loving Wonder Man and liking Simon's portrayal, or I'm sorry, Yaya's portrayal of Simon, then yeah, there you go. Trevor Slattery may be back with him.
My big takeaway is that this is a race swapped character. So getting him now allows for them to say that we have hit our commitments that we're supposed to do with Black, and we've got another season. So our 2027 requirements are going to be hit also. We're doing Black while not actually launching Black characters. I tweeted this and it got a few likes. This is the Black X-Men that you want, and then there's the one that you get. Race swaps take spots. There are finite amount of spots that are tolerance that these white studios will have for Black characters. And if they feel that they are satisfying it, then there it goes. Like when you may get Storm and you might get Wonder Man as part of the X-Men now, because they do change origins. Look at Kamala Khan. You might get those guys as your Black X-Men, and one of them doesn't need the publicity because she's Storm. She's already well known. I'm not saying not to use her. I'm just saying she's well known. And then the other guy is literally a Caucasian character. And because this show is being well received, there's talks about greenlighting it. Ugh. Now, we also don't know the ratings. We don't have that kind of feedback. It takes like 4 weeks to get that stuff. I hope that the ratings are poor. I hope that this is false. I hope that it doesn't warrant the budget. I hope that they do Luke Cage or any other TV show. I hope that this is not a well-received race swap character, which will have long-term damages. And then they're going to reboot and start with a white guy. It's the story, man. It's the story of the race swaps.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin Davis, you never cease to amaze me with some of your comments, and they contradict themselves week to week too. Didn't you tell us one week that Marvel and Disney are moving away from Black leads because Black leads don't sell, or something along those lines, or something you said that Black talent is not doing well, or something like that? And you pointed out Dominique Thorne as Ironheart and some others, and that didn't do so well. So I'm confused. Are Black leads leading the charge, or are they not doing well? Or are you just in here just saying whatever fucking shit pops out the side of your neck?
So
why are you here?
In Israel and in other countries too, they have a social media presence to control narratives and things like that. This Kevin Davis account is probably like 7-8 guys who just log in and to the thing. They do their dirt. They don't know what the other guys are saying, but he's on a mission right now to play cover for Disney. That's what he does. The company that supports Israel. Kevin Davis, I've been calling you Israeli. Every time I do it, it's like there's no feedback, there's no pushback, there's no nothing. It's just like, yo, we know what it is, Kevin Davis. We know about Ghislaine Maxwell and her Reddit account. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she's the most active Reddit user, or the most upvoted, or whatever it is. The person who's like the most Redditor, because that's what they do. They like to make sure that they're censoring what's going on. They're controlling online narratives. They're making sure that we're all fighting each other rather than looking at the serious things. And they make accounts like this Kevin Davis one, who says, white actor play Wonder Man and some script folks wouldn't care at all. The only reason this show is getting talk about because Black actor to lead the change. Charge.
But like I said, it doesn't make sense because last week or whatever week it was, he said Black don't sell. Black leads don't sell, but I guess they sold this week, huh?
He says, look at examples. Shoot down my accusations. I said you are with the occupation, brother. Kevin Davis, are you or are you not? Can you say free Palestine, Kevin? Can you say free Palestine? Look at examples. Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four first white lead cast with mid storytelling folks didn't have negative clickbait articles or rooting for it to fail.
Well, see, now I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, so we can move on.
Yeah. English is not his first language. We can move on. With Wonder Man, though, I've said all I have needed to say, and I don't feel the like need to ride for this show. Hey, they're not marketing it well enough. What's going on here? Wonder Man deserves better. It's still white character no matter what. Like, I'm gonna reserve my energy for Static, for Vixen, for the characters I care about. Black Panther, Storm, them guys.
Vision Quest.
Vishon, yeah.
Hey, y'all better cheer on Vision Quest, damn it.
Hold on, let me get unfuzzy.
I'm ready for Vision Quest. I can't wait. I'm ready. They talking about Agatha and Wiccan and gonna be in it. Ooh,
Man,
I'm excited. Forget y'all.
when will they release Vision Quest? 2026, right? That's this year.
It's this year. I think it's before Doomsday.
Okay. I hope it has something to do with Doomsday. Or maybe a post-credit scene, get me amped, something like that.
It's supposed to. That's what they say. I don't know what the post-credit is, but it's supposed to be. Yeah, like Lauren said, WandaVision Part 3. That's why I'm so invested. I love that family. That is probably my favorite family in the MCU. Better than the first family.
Let's jump to Comics Explained lately. Comics Explained has picked a fight. It's something I wouldn't have known was going on until he decided to touch on it. So there's an accusation against him. He's not covering the black characters. And he said, let's just rewind to this. So the first tweet is from a dude saying, a dude saying, ignore everything said and shoot the racism card, LOL. Here.
Oh, I've seen this. This is a
Comics, Comics Explained might just be a coon. Actually, but before I read this, you've seen the Cosmo account. So what's he like?
I mean, when I see it, it's normally like retweeting. I mean, pro-black stuff. I mean, he's not like
Kevin Davis.
Pro-black stuff. But I've seen this account. It's a big account.
Okay.
He was going at it with a pretty. Let me go to his account. How many followers does he have? Como who?
I also see sometimes they'll do pro black shit, but then every now and again there's a little bit of problems I would have. But that's just regular people. You're not going to agree with everyone 100% of the time. So whatever. I just needed the background on this guy. He tweets pro black shit usually, and now he's mad at Comics Explained calling him a coon. And I guess this would be the 9 out of 10, the 1 out of 10 times I would disagree with somebody who, even though they're on the Twitter and they're a force for positivity, bringing out, spotlighting these characters and stuff, even though he appears to be that kind of guy, I don't think you go at Comics Explained for being a coon. How are you the biggest comic book YouTuber and a black man and not have a series over the most impactful black-owned comic book company of all time, which would be Milestone Media, I guess. I think Milestone Media.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
He said bro came out with the racism and he laughed at it. I've heard Blurred Without Fear mention this, and it just is literally true. You can do some of these lesser known, smaller things, and it will kill you in the algorithm. It will make it so that all that hard work you've been doing, you're trying to make content on the things that people will click on, and then you do this thing about Milestone and you get a fraction of it, and YouTube will say, oh, people don't care about this guy's videos no more. Boom, I'm not going to promote it for next week's video or the next day. He does daily uploads. There's pain that comes with that. but I've seen him talk on Milestone before, here and there in a live stream. Here and there he'll talk about the Blue Marvel character. If he's ever talking Avengers, he'll like drop it. He's not. I don't like this standard that Cosmo just put on him. If you be the change you want to be in the world, create your YouTube channel, become big, and then you can talk Blue Marvel all you want. The truth is, or Milestone all you want. The truth is that no one's clicking on Milestone. I just did a video about Milestone yesterday. I got 30, 40 views. That's literally what I just did yesterday. And my click-through rate was 4%. So that's not bad. That's not terrible. I should not have only, as we speak right now, 36 views on that video, but I do. If I were to talk about T'Challa or someone, or if I were to talk about Spider-Man, the latest X-Men comic book, I'm sure I would get popular views. Did you find what you're looking for?
This is not okay. So he uses the same picture as another account that uses that picture, because this is not the same account. Let's say this is a big account. It's not. This is not him.
Okay. I need a ghost light show. Is that what you need? Is that what you need? You need a ghost light show? Ever heard of him?
No.
Yeah. So, and hey, I wouldn't be opposed to a show. I wouldn't be opposed to a significant marketing tactic to help Ghostlight. Then I might get more behind them. But until then, Black Panther and Storm, they only got 2 characters. So he said, broke him out with the racism. Then Cosmo says, ignore everything said and shoot the racism card. LOL. You ignore Milestone. That's fine if you're not a fan. But we can't get some Black History Month highlights or other Black characters. You could bring awareness to Black heroes and help Black writers. Which he said, also, here's some of the Black superheroes I've covered. And he did everybody. Because he did everybody but didn't say Blue Marvel, someone says you forgot your GOAT, Blue Marvel. Which he says, sometimes I forget that Blue Marvel was almost completely unknown until I made a video on him. I went on YouTube, guys. I typed the word Blue Marvel into the chat, into the search box. And Comics Explains videos are the ones that pop up. Like, he covered Blue Marvel. What is he supposed to do? Cover the comic books that Blue Marvel's not in? He did that 2009 series well. And then he did the Ultimates when he was a member on that team about 10 years back, maybe. I don't get going at Rob from Comics Explained this way. I prefer the positivity method. Hey, Rob, I would love if you covered so-and-so for Black History Month. And he's got 28 days to figure it out. But you don't, he's got a business. The latest Iron Man comic that came out, he covered it. The latest Absolute comics that are popping, he covers it. I don't go at people like this. I disagree with what they're trying to do to Rob. And I think this may actually shun him away. No, it shouldn't. But I would think it would make him not want to do the Black characters or satisfy you as a fan base, because damn, you're so salty and so bitchy about it. Like, yeah, what am I gonna do? Content for you? No.
Yeah. Rob handled it well.
And I would like to see him cover Milestone though. I would love to see something like, oh, did you know Static was back in that Teen Titans book? I would like to see something like that.
Does Rob even still? Maybe I'm not subscribed to Rob anymore. Does Rob even still regularly post
every day?
Well,
now think about it. Marvel probably does 60, 70 comic books. DC probably does another 60 comic books every single month. So he's good. Like, for a 30-day week, he's good. 30-day schedule, he's good.
Okay, Rob. Well, good for Rob. What is next?
Dun, 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 dun. Fast and Furious. The Fast Saga, which is the name of their franchise, they call themselves the Fast Saga, announces a movie called Fast Forever, and then they screenshot Variety like we're legit. Look, guys, we're on Variety. What a funny way to announce it, though, to tweet out the Variety article link. Not even the link, just the picture. Hey, yo, we're being covered on Variety. Man, let me tell you.
What is this even about?
It's going to be about driving cars really fast.
No. It stopped being about that a long time ago. What is this one about? Or what are they doing?
Family.
Are they popping into Doomsday? When does this come out? 2028?
Mhm.
popping in Secret Wars, going through with the multiverse. What are they doing in this that's not driving cars? Because it stopped being about the cars. There was a point in, even though I love Fast Seven, that's where I stopped. I love Fast Seven. I think it's great. Um, that one's barely about cars. Any of them, except for the first few when you first, obviously the very first one. But no. Tokyo Drift, yeah, it's about cars.
Okay. And
These aren't about cars anymore. So what is this about? What are they doing?
so he's gonna sit on a bike. Like, what do you think it's gonna be?
Well, I don't know.
about?
I'm curious. Does he get superpowers? Are they going to? I mean, at one
No,
point I
we
heard
did
dinosaurs.
superpowers at Hobbs and Shaw already.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So it's just I don't even, okay. So yeah, I guess I'm just curious as to what it's about. What's the plot?
You know what it's gonna be about? It's gonna be about Cristiano Ronaldo because he was spotted taking a little photo with Vin Diesel.
He's a MAGA maggot.
Ronaldo's MAGA?
He's a MAGA. He's a MAGA maggot. Boo! Damn, Vin Diesel looks puffy, like a big thumb. Why does he doesn't look like he's I mean, still in shape, I guess. He just looks different.
It's said that Vin Diesel says he has a written role for Ronaldo. A written role. That's probably not something huge. It's gonna be like a Cardi B role or something small. But he's in the movie of Fast X Part 2, aka Fast Forever. Family. Ronaldo's part of the family. Hey, sometimes our family is MAGA.
No. No, can't relate.
I'm sure you got a pitchling somewhere in the family tree. Wants to make America great.
Anybody trying to make America great? Anybody skating on ice or any of that other stuff? I cut off. We don't discuss that. We don't discuss them. But no, he's a maggot. So I could care less about anything he's doing.
Let's move over to
what's his rival? Messi? Yeah, team him. I don't even watch soccer, but team him.
Okay. Yeah, Team Argentina in the World Cup. We gotta touch on what Magneto's actor Ian McKellen said when he was sitting with one of the Jimmys. Check it out.
Standing up, pretending to do that, and the wind is blowing in my hair, and I'm putting on a fierce look, and I'm trying to be magnetic.
Yeah.
And the director of the loudspeaker says, "Ian, you look more furious."
I love it.
He said, "Shout something." I said, "What do I shout?" He said, "Shout the worst thing you could possibly think of." So I said, "Mar-la-go." Standing up, pretending to.
I don't know how much MAGA he's got in his family.
I don't know, but it's good to see that he has all this energy, because I was concerned. I was like, damn, I wonder how much of them is actually going to be them, or obviously all the close. They're not doing any of the stunts or anything like that, but yeah, I like the energy. I'm glad he has all this energy. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I like it.
And the worst thing he can think of was Mar-a-Lago.
Hey,
but lots of political statements lately. Even at the Grammy Awards, I've seen people talking about it, like, "Oh, we don't stand for this. You can't be illegal on stolen land and all that stuff." I'm kind of impressed with people's ability to speak up on this issue, and no one's like, "Oh, I don't want to get political. I don't want to shun half my audience." And people are like speaking up. It's cool.
It is. Yes, it is. I'm not saying that it's not, because I do agree it is. I like the fact that people are using their platforms to speak up. I loved it when Robert De Niro did it. I loved it when Meryl Streep did it a couple years back. So I and all the people that have recently been doing it. But I do agree and stand with a lot of the I don't want to call them content creators, because I don't know what they really are, but videos I've been seeing of black folks going around saying, one of the reasons that you don't see black folks. Well, I guess not to even go into it that deep. I guess it just took these white folks getting shot for them to experience what we have been going through in this country for 400 plus years.
It can't help but be observed. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yes, I'm glad that everybody is on notice. That's not me saying that I was like, oh, well, white folks getting shot now. Y'all, no, that's not what I'm saying. I was just as furious about Preddy. I was furious about, I forget, Jane, what's her name? Good. The woman before. Renee Good. And then there was another guy that was shot. So yeah, I was furious, especially the Preddy one. The Preddy one was ridiculous. I mean, dogs off of a leash. It's all ridiculous. Every day it's ridiculous. And it's all a big distraction from the Epstein files he claims to not be in. And you know, if anytime they get close to anything with the Epstein files, he drops another bomb. You know, now it's boots on the ground in Nigeria. Now it's what was he talking about? I mean, there's so many things that he talks about every single damn day about what's going on. You know, they're withdrawing 700 troops from Minnesota, but putting more troops on the, or putting more, or not troops, sorry, ICE agents from Minnesota. It's just all, it's, if you follow me on any, and you do, my, like Instagram, I'm constantly posting on my story. But you know who's really dumb? Not to go on and I want to end it here on the MAGA stuff, but who's really dumb? Just stupid, dumb. Is God, that Onika Marash. She is a dummy. She is a true dummy. She was getting interviewed by Stephen Miller's wife. I guess she has a podcast. Okay. She asked her something about transgender kids or something about that. And she said, or transgender people. And she said, I'm glad you asked me that question. I want to clarify. And she's like, I don't have a problem with any adult doing anything they want to do. But that's not what you didn't. Don't. Anyway, I don't have a problem with any adult doing anything they want to do. Blah, 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 blah. I have an issue with kids wanting to do blah, blah, blah. She's like, if a 17-year-old girl wants, if my 17-year-old daughter wants breast implants, I'm not going to allow her to do that. She's like, if your 17-year-old daughter came to you wanting breast implants, you'd be like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Have that surgery. You have that done to your body. So why would you allow that with a transgender person? Okay, you dumb bimbo bitch. There's a clear difference between a 17-year-old female that is fully comfortable being a female in her female body and skin and mind, wanting breast implants just because I want my boobs bigger. With a child who is transgender, and I'm not going to sit here and say like I understand it all completely transgender, because I don't. And it's not my lane, whatever. But I fully accept you for who you are. So my thing is, if somebody who's transgender comes to you and it's different, they are not comfortable in the skin that they are in. They're telling you that they have never been this person that we have known them to be. So therefore, you cannot equate breast implants to somebody not feeling comfortable in their skin to changing their gender. What the fuck? And Stephen Miller's wife was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's that MAGA intelligence. That's that MAGA logic, because that didn't make any damn sense. You equated breast implants to somebody being trans? Huh.
She got breast implants, didn't she? Like, that's not a secret, isn't it?
Her whole body is implanted. You can go back to videos of Nikki when she was rapping in underground shit. She didn't look like that.
You know, she did the theme music for a wrestler named Victoria in like 2002. She did the theme music for a wrestler. Yeah. Torian Rain Reloaded says Keith Porter Jr. That is the name of another victim who was fatally killed by ICE agents.
Yes, that's who it was. Keith Porter Jr.
See, Torian Rain Reloaded, he's one of those YouTubers, like, you know, you got to step it up. It's Black History Month. Like, you don't cover Black history, Torian Rain. Like, what's going on? You're just like Comics Explained, Torian. Joking. He covers black shit all the time. Here's his video that he just did about the 10 inventions you never thought of that were created by black. The folding chair was created by black people, I'm sure, in Birmingham, Alabama, I'm sure.
You know, the Super Soaker was created by a brother?
Yeah, the same guy who did NASA. What's his name? Lee. I bet Torian knows his name too. He's about to get me. Lorna. I forget, man. I'm sorry.
I think the stoplight.
Yeah, that was in this video too.
I mean,
He's still alive too. The super soaker dude. He's still living and shit. He should do stuff. Lonnie Johnson. There it is.
you know, there's that episode. They don't do this anymore, obviously, because there's no such thing as sitcoms anymore. But I remember Sister Sister, the episode of Sister Sister, the Black History episode where Tamara went back and she had a Black History assignment. She fell asleep, and in her sleep, she met Madam C.J. Walker. She met, Marcus Garvey. She met, I forget whoever everybody else played. Amelia, damn, what's her name? Forget. She met all of them. Everybody played a different character. Very good episode, educational episode. They don't do shit like that anymore. They should really do stuff like that for kids and TV.
You gotta watch Gracie's Corner. You gotta get your kids in front of that stuff.
Who's Gracie's Corner? Is this a Canadian?
And that's from, it might be Canadian for all I know, but it's kids content. But the characters are Black and they sing songs like nursery rhyme songs, and some of them are original songs. Yeah, they'll teach you the phonics. A is apple, apple. It's not the same without the beat. If you heard the instrumental, I'm telling you, you're gonna put it on your Spotify playlist. You're gonna say, Gracie's Corner is what I'm gonna be running my cardio on today. It's awesome.
You've done this, ran that on your cardio.
Just for that, watch. Hey, somebody send a super chat. A Black woman had a hand in creating the GPS. Jerry Lawson created the game cartridge. Lewis Howard Latimer created light bulb. The elevator, the blood transfusions. There's a lot of Black inventions you can give Black people credit for creating throughout history. And it's welcomed by me to mention historical things that have nothing to do with the trauma and the oppression only. That paints the picture. That's all we talk on. Even the fight backstories, it still recognizes the trauma and the oppression. So yeah, celebration of invention. Everyone, you know what I've seen recently over the last year? Ryan Coogler get started on that Empire of Mali movie. We want to see the Mansa Musa movie that cast Michael B. Jordan. So that's like, maybe I'm wrong, the 1500s or 1400s, but it's before all of the kerfuffle that the European interference. Maybe before 1400 for all I know. But I feel like that's something that I would like to see happen. Maybe even a TV series in HBO Max just show about this one emperor.
That'd be dope. It'd be dope if something like that could capture the Game of Thrones vibe, essence. I mean, Game of Thrones is so damn, for me, I don't know about everybody else, it's so timeless for me. I can rewatch Game of Thrones so many times over and over and over until we get to that.
You skip those episodes. You go, the show finished early.
Yeah, but I love Game of Thrones, so if they could capture something like that, that'd be dope.
Absolutely. Where are we? How about some Taika Waititi Star Wars information, okay? Let's hear him mention it, and let's read the tea leaves.
Oh no.
I think you've seen it before, but I'm just trying to sort of go back and harness a little more of the fun, from the original films, which is what I remember. The stakes were very high, and there were serious things going on, but also there was a lot of fun to be had in those films, and so that's what I was trying to bring back.
Kathleen Kennedy in her exit interview.
A lot of fun. That's what I was trying to bring back. Things that you've seen before. That's what I was trying to bring back. Was his past tense. He knows that it's not happening anymore.
Maybe it's not. Hopefully it's not. Taika doesn't need to do Star Wars.
He does original stuff and gets awarded for Jojo Rabbit. He can do whatever he wants to, really. Like, not everything he wants to, but he can do so much. So what if he's restricted and he won't be able to do Star Wars anymore because Dave Filoni is not greenlighting this? So what? Let him do what he needs to.
Yeah, I agree with what Xavier said. Fun at a measured level, because that's what it was taking me out when he's like, captured the essence of those films that were fun. Yeah, they were fun, but there was the entire time we're having fun. It's not screaming goats or dumbass lines in the middle of a battle. Jane, it's none of stuff. It's none of that dumb stuff. It's different. The stakes are high, but at the same time, I'm on the edge of my seat, excited on the ride. It's not so much that I don't want to say I'm not having fun. Of course I'm having fun while watching it, but it's not so much that like I'm having fun in the sense of like he's thinking fun, wonky, dumbass shit. That's not what it is. It's like cool fun, like, oh wow, I'm on this epic space adventure and all this stuff is happening. It's not the fun he's trying to capture or was going to capture if he's still even doing this. I don't trust him. I don't like him. I don't trust him.
You don't like him either?
I don't like him as a director. I don't. Well, on certain things, I don't think he needs to do Marvel, and I don't think since you can't do Marvel, you damn sure need to touch Star Wars. But no, I don't think he needs to do Marvel. I thought which is crazy because the other film, and he's only done 2, the other film that he has done is in my top 5 favorite Marvel films. That's why I was excited when he came back for Love and Thunder. But you went so far from your own formula in Ragnarok with Love and Thunder. So it's like, oh no, don't touch Thor anymore. And inherently, that's goes to Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, Ragnarok is phenomenal. It's one of the best. One of the best. One of the best. One of the best. Love that one.
For some reason, what you sent me doesn't like go to the articles. You gotta find them on my own. Next up, because of the new CEO happening over at Disney, Bob Iger is stepping away next month. Kevin Feige is not expected to step down as the Marvel Studios president anytime soon. Despite rumors Feige may be planning to step away as president, insiders believe he'll be steering the MCU ship for at least another few years. What does that usually mean? When I hear few years, that means 3 or 4, right? Because you would say couple of years if it was 2. So this just means 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I don't expect him to go anywhere. I'm not going to say I don't expect him to go anywhere because there's still the possibility of him leaving after Secret Wars. But I don't really expect him to leave after Secret Wars because the Mutant Saga, the Russo brothers are back, and I think he probably wants to be around for the Mutant Saga. That's where he started. Yeah, he's getting to give them the proper send-off and everything, but he's actually going to get to have say in what the X-Men look like, how it's shaped, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think he's going anywhere until after that, but he could still very much so leave after Secret Wars.
Damn it, Feige is staying. Shucks. I heard them say something like, I plan until 2032. And that kind of upsets me because it means like you're planning to go like multiple years without an Avengers movie because Doomsday will be 27. And so if you're going to 32, I can only assume you have an Avengers movies in 2032 to culminate what your next little era of Marvel, saga of Marvel is. She Loves Fantasy says, now Chris and Mark are in another movie together.
Mm-hmm.
Crime 101, Halle Berry 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to touch on that one after we're done talking here. I'm worried that Bob Iger is leaving again. He should stay as Disney CEO. He's the best. I think he's not the best or even good. I don't have like a positive opinion on him. I think he's like Kathleen Kennedy in the sense that Kennedy gave Jon Favreau the ability to do whatever he wanted to do, and thankfully Jon Favreau's good. She also gave J.J. Abrams and Ryan Johnson and Colin Trevorrow, you can do whatever you want to do, and like, I don't give credit to you, the head guy. I'll just give credit to the creators. Like, you're really not restricting them, or you know, not even restricting, but what's the word? Like, you're not pushing them, you're not guiding them. There it is. There's no guidance being done by Bob Iger. He just lets the creatives do creative things. So like, I can't give him credit. It's not like he was thinking of what the next Marvel movie should be, which comics he needs to pick out, which he's just Bob Iger, and he's just like pro creatives. Unlike Bob Chapek, who I think he's the reason why we have Deadpool and Wolverine.
Chapek or Iger?
Chapek. He saw that and he goes, Deadpool, we own it. Let's do a movie. Yeah, but the X-Men is not right. Do the movie. And we get X-Men in a movie. Like, you get Wolverine, and shoot, Gambit was even in there. Like Bob Chapek said to do the movie. I think also Ryan Reynolds did like a workaround, and he campaigned directly to the new boss. They should have did Avengers versus X-Men first. Maybe Avengers versus X-Men is the 2032 movie. They can have some heat boil up in these movies, and then, you know, big crescendo. Huh? Bye, Bob.
Is it, or is that still supposed to be your Avengers versus X-Men? It's supposed to be what happens in Doomsday.
Well, they'll face each other, but will they take the plot of the Phoenix Force, of the Five Mutants? Will Cyclops and Steve meet on the beach and have a big powwow? Will, you know, Storm and T'Challa have a falling out? Some of the themes of that 12-issue volume, Avengers vs. X-Men, may not happen in this. This will just be
definitely not. But maybe with the Russos, you know, handling the Mutant Saga somewhere down the line, Avengers versus X-Men, and the Mutant Saga could happen.
I don't like Chapek, no. Bob Iger mostly bought popular IP and released sequels. His stain is Hulu and Fox buy. He paid too much. And the Disney Plus launch. You know what? The launch was okay to me. And we can't argue the what if scenario where he doesn't put so much into the launch of Disney Plus and spend so much money at a very affordable price too. It was like $6, I think, when it first started, wasn't it? $6. Great price.
Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Plus was a great price. Now it's like without commercials, $30.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
but
without ads, it's $30.
It's a moneymaker now. They stopped doing the thing where Lost is exclusive on Disney Plus. You can watch it on Netflix if you want to. They changed the way that they think of streaming, but it's uncharted waters. So yeah, while it wasn't a perfect layout, maybe it wouldn't have existed without all of the money and resources they put into trying to make it launch.
This might be a small gripe, but it's my gripe with Disney Plus, and I say it every time. Every time. If I'm going to be paying $30, then it needs to be running, to me, like Netflix, because I appreciate the thing that pops up and asks, am I still watching? Yes or no. And if I click yes, then you don't fucking ask me that again. And it just plays until the seasons are done or the movie's done or whatever. With Disney, once it's played the 4 or 5 or however many episodes it's going to play, you have to manually click play now on the next ones that you want to play. Because after you play that episode, you have to play now again. If you don't want it to play now, you have to go all the way back to the title menu, then click continue, and then it'll start playing again. Stupid. What am I paying? I don't have those hassles with Netflix. You might be thinking, oh, that's small. I'm paying $30. Yeah, I want that shit to run flawless. Flawless. And that's not flawless to me. I don't like it. Somebody fix that.
Give the option for the settings where you can have it autoplay. Like the Cowboys owner trying to coach. Oh, that's that Jerry Jones guy? Kind of like that. Kevin. I love that. You still have to give him credit for the actual hiring and letting the creatives cook. Fine. Yeah. It's not hard to hire Jon Favreau, though. How much credit do you really need for something like that? Just saying. Chapek greenlit Deadpool. Yeah. And again, just like that, it's not hard to go Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. The last movie made 700 million. The other one made or 800 million. What are we doing here? Make them undelay. Make the movie. I don't care about universes. Forget timelines and figure it out, okay? I don't care if he died in Logan in 2017. Bob Iger mostly brought more popular IP and released sequels. The same as the Hulu. Yeah, we just read that one. And my chat skipped a whole bunch of things. I think, because their super chat just came in. Thank you. I was waiting for a super chat to come in. Let's play some Gracie's Corner.
Fast forward me 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making Monty. My grass is really green.
Okay,
Static Shock successful this month or no? Predict. I direct you to a 7-minute video that I did yesterday, and it's on my channel. Go check that one out. Static, will he be successful this month or no? The answer to your question is the pre-orders are due. So the answer to that question exists already. Maybe we should ask Joe Illidge. Maybe we should ask one of those guys where Marquise Draper, maybe an editor over at DC. Maybe they'll tell us what it did. Will
Gracie. Said you can't ask Gracie.
Yeah.
Her song was popping.
And Battery defines success. Will it be an enjoyable read? I can lean towards yes, it'll be that. And we got to read the book first to find out, and everyone's different. But yeah, it'll be a great read. DC's new history, the Dakota incident. Please, man, give me some backstory. Let me know who this Virgil Hawkins is in this iteration. And then tell me how old he is also, because he said, after years, I put this thing back on, and he was dressed like the Static Shock TV show. I can't wait for that Static Shock TV show to get rebooted. Same way with X-Men 97. Just continue. Just resume it like nothing happened. That'd be great.
That would be.
Commercially successful is unknown to me. It will take probably 3 months, and I'll go to Comic Book Revolution and see what the sales are, if they even show up in the top 200. And I would hope that it's like number 44 or something like that. Something high. The 44th highest selling comic book, but I don't know. He says, not worried about quality. Numbers is all that matters. I want Static back. We all want Static back. We all want Static back. That's the character I'll ride for. I said F Wonder Man, yeah. Virgil Hawkins, Static. Worth talking about, bro. I bought every Milestone comic that they did. Blood Syndicate, Duo, Icon versus Hardware. My shop knows. Put Milestone in my bag. I do my part, but it's up to us to do the rest. Like I said, Battery, watch the video I did yesterday.
They need to make more, not comic, but they need to make more black DC figures. I just got Icon. Brilliant. Oh, it's such a good damn figure. Wired cape, brilliant. Butterfly joints, everything's great. Need to rock it with him, but they don't have, like, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of black figures to pick from, so they have Static. They have the version of him in that costume that I hate. It's like the blue jumpsuit. I hate that one.
Malcolm X hat?
Yeah, I hate that costume. And then they have the one with the jacket. But the one with the jacket I don't like either. I don't have either of those because I don't like them. That one's better than this one's better than the other one of him that they have. The one that they have of him with the dreads is god awful. Awful. This one's not as bad, but I also don't like it.
It's a start. This is how he began. I really, really like the TV show version. Of course, I'm going to be biased to that one. but his newest one isn't so bad either.
Yeah, I like the traditional jacket. What he wore in the cartoon.
Yeah. Okay, we'll read it. Virgil quit being static to gangbang and has 2 baby mamas. He started back doing the hero thing to get away from his responsibilities. Depends who writes this book. If it's the same guy who was writing Black Panther 3 years ago, that'll be the plot. Dreads is offensive, Darius. White man language. Static has locks. Ooh,
I had
locks.
dreads. When I had dreads, I called them dreads. All my dread Freddies called them dreads.
Isn't it dreadlocks? Isn't that the word?
Oh, we call them dreads. I've heard locks, but to me, locks is more in the hey man, my locks, man. Like I'm not gonna go around saying locks. Dreads.
Hello. That's the OG Static Shock gear. Yeah, that's how the Milestone comics began. But I didn't read that era of Milestone. And maybe I should. It's Dreadlock. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe I should read the Milestone beginnings. Maybe if they sell that omnibus, if they sell it, if it's available, I might have to pick it up.
It depends where you're from. My grandmother calls pop soda water. So do they all down there in that part of Texas? There's slang, there's different words for different ways that people say things all over. I've shown that picture. I think it's on there's a picture of me is it on my? So I think there's a picture of me on my Instagram with my dreads, but I think I've also shown the picture here.
They're real?
On mine?
Yeah.
Or mine? Yeah. I had them, and then 2 of my other friends had dreads as well.
I never tried dreads. I don't think my hair is stiff enough to do it. And I hear about it's a responsibility. I'm barely responsible with what I got here.
It is definitely a responsibility.
Mm.
The retwist, sitting in that chair forever, being there forever. When I first got it done, you know how much it was? $500.
Ooh. What a commitment.
Yeah.
Salute to actors who like change their hair for roles. Legit change their like Michael B. Jordan did. Like he actually grew that hair out. Salute to him. For Killmonger.
You
it doesn't
could do braids. Why don't you do braids? You could do braids. You've got great hair for braids. You did the 2 Nipsey braids. Ooh, chill. Come on here one day with the 2 Nipsey braids.
I'll talk to the person who I would talk to for that.
You got somebody black down there that does hair?
I was about to say something. I don't want to say things that are too personal. The short answer to your question is yes.
They soda pop in Oklahoma. We call it soda. Like I said, my grandmother lives in Texas. She calls it, along with everyone else that I know in that part, they call it soda water.
We say pop.
I say pop.
In Illinois, they say pop also.
I don't say soda.
No? It's not good for you anyways. Like 30 grams of sugar, that's basically your daily intake, but you get it all in one drink that you drink in half an hour or less. That's not good for it at all. Stay away from soda or pop or Coke, whatever it's called. Soft drinks. I don't say soft drink. I feel like that's what you do when you're ordering
soft drinks.
Yeah. When you're at fast food restaurants, that's your soft drink.
Why is it soft?
What's the hard drink?
Yeah, what makes it soft? No thanks. Not interested in that.
Chill, you can get them or some braids. Okay. I've braided my hair before during my YouTubing career a couple times, I think. You just watch all my videos, you'll see it.
I've had so many different hairs. I had the the four braid. This 4 or 6 braids going back, and then it went to my puff ponytail deal. Yeah, and it
Yo,
was
that's fun.
shaved on the sides.
Hey, but I'm thinning out, so I'm gotta love it while you have it, man, because we are getting older.
Who's we? I'm not getting old. I'm still young.
Not you. Just
I'm
me.
still young, still vibrant, still young. I'll tell you what, though, what bothers me, I'm not young, but I'll tell you what bothers why I'm not as young, how I know. Every single day, I like looked it up, and it's angering me. Why am I tired at 2 every day? Why? Not only that, like, bro, like I look back on shit. I'm like, how was I doing that? It's like, how was I going like that? Like, bro, no, crazy. Not as young as I was.
My sign that I'm old is I was looking for songs to play for super chats, and I kept going to 2008. I kept like not doing anyone current, and so I had to Google who were the top 10 rappers last year, and G
I don't know
Herbo.
anything about the music now. These kids also don't know who the Migos are, which is crazy because that
really?
that wasn't that long ago. I was watching a TikTok of this younger teacher, he's in his 20s, I guess, and he obviously didn't show the kid's face, the camera's on him, but he was like, they were like, who are you listening to? He's like, the Migos. They were like, the Amigos. He's like, the and he's like, the Migos. He's like, the Migos. And he's like, they're like, no, who are the Amigos? I'm like, holy shit, there's no way. That was not that long ago. It's 2016.
Now they're saying if you say Mariah, you have to be clear. Is it Mariah the Scientist or Mariah Carey?
No, Mariah Carey. There's only one Mariah by name like that.
There's only one Mellow. The little Mellow ball thing. It hasn't really like sunk in yet. Mellow is Carmelo Anthony.
Oh yeah, he is Mellow Ball. I call him LaMelo though.
Yeah, I always do the love Mellow.
Yeah, I call him Mellow.
Chi-Town says that the NBA trade deadline has been worse than the Wonder Man. I know you got a braid girl up in Canada. Well, yes, I just don't want to like say anything more because I'm private like that, Lawrence. But yes, it's a female that I'm thinking of. Couple, actually. Socially speaking, that's facts. Juneteenth, for example. Relatives in Buffalo, New York called it pop. Okay. Yeah, and I'm in Toronto. We're right there. Us from the East Coast called it soda. Hair texture. Soft drink sounds so corporate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a hard drink has alcohol. Yeah. Like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. I've never had a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Is this true?
Oh, am I a YN? No, not a YN. I like, man, I'm looking at some of these people that are like, oh, I was born in 2004. I'm like, oh. Because they're calling, I guess, 90s, 30s. If you're born in 90s in their 30 range, they're calling you unk. I don't want to be an unk.
Yeah. You're from the 1900s?
Yeah, calling it the 1900s.
I'm not ready for that. Let's wait a decade before we pull out that joke. I'm not ready for that one.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, y'all are not about to try to make me feel old.
I'm done with YN rappers. They all sold out to Orange. I suppose but I'm also not seeking them for anything other than, oh, I do super chat, so let me go find a lyric where they're talking about making cash, and I can put it next to a
I
dance.
get what Lawrence is saying because I posted about that on my Instagram story about dumbass Kentrell when he got asked why is his album titled "Make America Slime Again," and he said, oh, it's because we just being in line with whatever Donald Trump said. We want to be in line with whatever. Because is he special? Is the boy? Because there's something wrong with him? Because he talks as if he's like on an IEP. But he was like, hey, I don't know. Whatever Donald Trump say. And it's, yeah, I could give a fuck what Kentrell thinks. If he wants to say, sure, whatever Donald Trump says, sure, bro. Okay, whatever. But it's dangerous because you got young niggas coming to filling your stadiums, like selling out your stadiums across the country. And when you think one way, because I coached AAU basketball, this was when he was kind of first, before he was really Kentrell selling out, NBA Youngboy. I'm not calling him that. Selling out all these arenas and stuff like that. My boys used to listen to him, and things like that. And I don't know, they're in their 20s now. I don't know if they still listen to him or not, but they loved him. They were bumping, trying to get the aux cord to bump that all the time. So my thing is, you've got the minds of these kids. So when you are saying dumbass shit like you're saying, and you see this administration doing dumbass shit towards the black community like they're doing, taking down at Washington's the Washington State, taking down the black stuff because it's depressing.
Huh.
He owned slaves. It's what happened. So anyway. So when you say dumbass shit like that, and you have all these impressionable minds that are like sponges, like, well, Kentrell said make America slime again because we're aligned with Donald Trump. Yeah, that's a dangerous rhetoric. So he needs to stay on his IEP and shut up. Go back to arguing with Mayweather on Instagram Live. Go back to that.
Mayweather's daughter and him are together, right? They have a child, at least.
They have a child together. Cussed Mayweather the fuck out. Told Mayweather, I'll hit your daughter again. Mayweather didn't do a damn thing. Oh, go what? I think that video's on YouTube. You can go look it up. That was wilding.
I don't think Mayweather deserves that. Mayweather is not my cup of tea, but he doesn't deserve that. That's a lot.
He didn't do shit.
What can you do? There's a child that you guys share. Your grandchild, basically.
Yeah, but grown man to grown man, and you putting your hands on my daughter?
I don't know what to do. I've never been in that situation. What do you do in that situation?
Professional?
What's Floyd supposed to do to that?
Knock that nigga out. Take the charges, knock that nigga out, because you John, right? You put your hands on my daughter, right? So I'm gonna knock your ass out.
What does that do for the child that you guys have? Like, are you saying he doesn't need a dad anymore? Like, is that what you're doing? That's dangerous too. There's effects.
You're right. That is dangerous. That's a dangerous. You're right. You're right. That's why I don't have kids. Because you're right. That is dangerous. It's like, well, damn, grandpa just knocked the fuck out of dad. So you're right. You're right. But at the same time, he don't need to be on Instagram Live. I don't know what you do in that situation. Maybe Mayweather handled it the right way. That's why he didn't say anything.
Ain't no one talking about Mariah's scientist. I'm gatekeeping my braider. I gatekeep everybody. Migos, that's a trigger for me. How Takeoff was murdered was so effed up. Yeah, it was over some stupid, like they were just gambling, right? They were just playing quarters or something silly like that. And a death happened. My granddaughter wants, oh, you're old, Erica. My granddaughter? Okay. My granddaughter wants Tix to see that scientist chick. I was like, who?
You don't look like it, because in that picture, granddaughter, where?
Because she took this photo, a few years back.
That was last week.
That's what she did.
That was last week. Because you and Tina, that black don't crack, huh?
Chill can't have dreads or enough about my hair, guys. Enough about my hair. I was born in 82. Wrap your heads around that. Now you got to see you got to live through the Power Rangers.
I love my people, because if that is a current picture or even close to being current of any of y'all in there, we are a beautiful fucking people.
Oh no, this is the old picture of Cal too, and he told me that it was Kingsport. Cal, you are a 10-year older than this, right? 10 years at least. You'll let me know. Speaking of Unk, did you see the colonizer trying to say Unk means uncool? I did see that.
Unk means uncool.
Yeah, Unk. It really stands for uncool. I had to tear him a new one the other day. I saw that actually. I think you're the reason I saw that, Tori, and you were in your car talking about it, right? 1900 shaking my head. He pardoned him and that lean and the drugs they can't think, and his YNs follow him. Who's that? NBA Youngboy?
Yes, that is Kentrell.
Never broke again. Canceled him and Nikki. Plies is a real one. Ice-T cool.
Plies is a real one. Plies stay stay posting a video on Instagram talking about this administration and be clocking that shit too. Some of these rappers is actually intelligent.
2 Chainz is intelligent.
Yeah, Two Chainz is intelligent.
I saw him on Wheel of Fortune, and you know the little mini thing that you spin and it lands on a letter, and it landed on the and symbol, and then Ryan said, "This is called the amphoran," and he goes, "In our community that means and." Like, he told a funny joke like that. What's Plies known for? Bus it, baby.
That Becky, I'm so heavy. I mean, a lot of songs. He's got Busted Baby. He's got Becky. He's got.
That's 2 songs that I know. I can't recall another.
I bet you gotta look. You look it up. As soon as I say him, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, Plies does do that.
Hey, music was regional more so back then. Not so much now.
It said Busted Baby Part 2, Pop Your Shit, Shawty, even though not too many.
No.
You know that damn song. And I can't stand to see you treated bad. I beat his ass for my shawty.
No, I
2
don't
Chainz, or not 2 Chainz, T-Pain. Come on, you know that damn song. Hypnotized. Please Excuse My Hands with Jamie Foxx. That's a good one. That was from like the 10s.
Let me ask you a better question. You know when they do verses? And by the way, Erica was born in 1969, which
My mama's age.
that was a minute. She's like 56. Who would you do verses with him against? Who's
Plies?
who's a equally popular, commercially successful guy who would be an even match? Ja Rule versus Fat Joe.
I don't know if Plies has a. Who could go up against Plies?
Help me out, chat.
I don't know. Somebody like Trick Daddy.
Yeah, so then that's what I mean. Like, he's Trick Daddy level, right? He's not Nelly versus Ludacris.
No. He's like Trick Daddy, Young Jock, Young Jeezy, and those lanes. As much as I can't, Mike Jones even is. I don't even know about Mike Jones. Mike Jones got some hitters. I cannot stand Boosie, but I wouldn't even say Boosie. I wouldn't even say Boosie because Boosie's got some hitters too.
Boosie got upset that Breakfast Club didn't fly him to do the interview.
Yeah, Jeezy. No, I can't stand Boosie. I cannot stand that nigga, man. Oh my god, cannot stand him. But no, I wouldn't say him. I'd say Boosie got some hitters. But Mike Jones, that's tough. Mike Jones got some hits. Who? Mike Jones.
Don't make me call the number. He explained it too. He's like, it's got to be a number that's out of service because of how much it costs to receive a phone call, go to the cell tower, then do all the work. So no cell phone provider would ever make that phone number active. Like, it's not worth it.
Do you remember the phone number from Kiss Me Through the Phone?
I remember how he sang it, but not with the 212, right?
78999812.
There was a 999, yeah.
We used to blow that number up.
Repeat it for me.
78999812.
78999. 999 what?
Hold on. Let me make sure that's even enough numbers. I think it's 78999812.
8212. Yeah, that's 7 digits. I mean 10 digits. No, wait. No, it's not.
I mean,
I'll do 281. I'll do the Mike Jones one. 281-330-8004. See what happens.
Sufficient funds in your account, or you've reached the limit. Your call cannot be completed at this time.
Kiss Me Through the Phone.
Okay, it's 678 999-8212. 678-999-8212.
678 The rest?
678-999-8212.
8212. That is 10 numbers.
Do not have sufficient funds in your account, or you've reached a limit.
Hey, man.
Same thing.
When we used to call it back in the day, it used to ring.
Mm.
It used to
What
ring.
did it say?
It would just ring and then go to a busy tone. But me and my stepbrother were so crazy growing up. We were like this, but we thought we were so alike growing up. Like we used to get in trouble before we'd go into places. Parents would turn to us and say, "Not one laugh. I don't want to hear one. Nobody better giggle. Nobody better," because we would laugh at everything. And like my brother, he used to stare at me to try to get me to look at him, and it would make me laugh. So anyway, we were crazy. So like with I Love New York, we got in contact with one of the contestants after the reunion show, and we were trying to get in contact, like, because we were really into all that shit. We were trying to get in contact with Sister Patterson and New York's mom and all that shit. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, we were little detectives. We could get numbers, and that was a number I do remember us getting. It was one of the white guys on I Left New York. We're not one of the big people, but yeah. Did you watch I Love New York?
I know Chance. There was two brothers on that one.
One of them died. He had cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, real. He passed. The one with the long hair.
Okay.
He passed away. Great show. I Love New York. That was a good time for VH1. I Love New York, Flavor of Love. They had the I Love Money, Rock of Love, the white folks.
Was Making the Band VH1?
MTV.
Okay.
MTV. Tequila of Love or something like that. She was Tila Tequila, a little Filipino girl.
I remember her, yes.
Yeah, Tila Tequila.
678, that's the ATL area code.
Hey,
423 is Tennessee.
AAA 678. That was Soldier's number. He was out there in Atlanta.
Has anyone ever said, "Are you from Tennessee? You're the only 10 I see"?
I've only heard that in movies.
I saw Corey say on That's So Raven. And then he's like, "Jamaican me crazy" to a Jamaican girl. And she said, "Jamaican fun of my accent."
Jersey Shore was a guilty pleasure. That one was great. Yeah, them was some off the chain shows, man. Safari, Flavor of Love, season 2, or season 1, episode 1. She got sent home before they even picked rooms. She got sent home while they were picking rooms because her and this one girl picked the same bed and they fought.
Was it Buck Wild?
No, it wasn't Buck Wild. It was Safari and this white chick. But Safari was she wasn't even, like I said, she left that night, but she was such a big contestant and well known because of that one incident. So when she showed up at the reunion, everybody went crazy. But she had like 15 minutes on screen. So it's like she wasn't even a real contestant.
She didn't even count. You weren't Boots. You weren't Delicious.
Nah.
You were just Safari.
No reunion beats Flavor of Love.
Say again. Well, no reunion beats what?
Flavor of Love's.
Second Chance for Love was their show on MTV. Okay,
That's right.
Hey, Chillmonger, I pre-ordered the Dakota Incident before the deadline and got the discount price. But I think we need to let Static go. Static has his classic comics and animated series. Elaborate on that. Why do we need to let Static go? Maybe you'll change my mind, because I'm a guy who's not going to spread out my advocacy to like all 17 of DC's black characters. I'll just focus on the top guys. And I feel like Static is one of those top guys, one of the best candidates himself, maybe Mr. Terrific too with the movie going on. I'm off Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. Don't care for that. So why should I be like letting go of Static? I don't know why. Torian says, yeah, she got into a fight and was sent home before they gave her a name.
Yep.
Oh, that's better. At least you go by your real name.
Yep. She was such a big contestant. Like, she was so well. I'm gonna have to go watch that. What they're talking about, what Lawrence is talking about. I forgot all about Charm School. It's on Tubi. I'm gonna go watch that later. Charm School, when they got all contestants from like Rock of Love, from Flavor of Love. I forget there was another one. They got them all together, put them all on one show. Monique was the host, and it was teaching them how to be ladies. She was showing them scenes from their show where they were fought or were cussing or were doing stupid shit. She's like, we're going to teach you guys proper etiquette. It was and they brought New York back to test the girls because everybody hated that.
That's genius.
It was so good, man. It was good. I miss reality shows like that.
Oh, they're still happening.
Yeah, but it's like that. You're right. They are because I don't know if everybody watches. I don't per se, but I like the dramative moments of it. Traders with Nightcrawler, host Nightcrawler, Alan Cummings. It's pretty good. They get different influencer, celebrity people, and they all compete. And there's 3 people are traders, and some of them are big celebrities. A lot of them are big. I mean, Alan Cummings is hosting it. A lot of them are big celebrities, but you have 3 traders, and you have to guess who is the trader. And you go through different challenges and backstabbings and all types of stuff. It's pretty good.
Remember Bad Girls Club? No.
Not the biggest fan of Bad Girls Club, but I do remember Bad Girls Club.
Safari ended up coming back and winning Charm School. Probably the best thing going right now. I don't care for Survivor anymore. Oh, yeah. If Survivor is not like doing it for you anymore, then you got to get your reality show fill. I can see Love Island being that one.
Love Island is great. Love Island is great.
90 Day Fiancé is great too.
I like 90 Day Fiancé. I like the cooking reality shows too. I like My 600-Pound Life or whatever it's called. Those ones, bro, I watch those and I'm like, just like how? It's just like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like this one I watched, this dude said his morning routine when he called Denny's to order, it was never ending. He got himself, like, I don't know if you've ever eaten at Denny's. I don't know if they have a Denny's in Canada. Okay, but so it's like the Grand Slam. I haven't been to Denny's in a while, but the Grand Slam, I know it's like, it's like a spread. It's like pancakes, bacon, eggs, toast, your drink.
There's enough to serve one, and then you can save some for later.
Yes, he got like 5 of those and wasn't done. And he door dashes to him. He said, I always start my day eating this. And I was like, there's no way. But I love watching those. It's like, especially, but it's also satisfying when you see them losing the weight. Cause I'm like, thank you, Lord, lose the weight. Cause they do shit throughout the show where they're like, I'm supposed to be not eating this. I'm like, then why are you? Why are you eating it?
Because there's an addiction factor to it too. Like he's not getting pleasure. I don't mean it in a dirty way, but he's not getting pleasure anywhere else. Like the dopamine hits and all that stuff.
You're right.
Eating.
You are right. You're right. Like the one dude, his story made sense. He was a football player. Well, I won't say it made sense, but it was more like I understood it. He was a football player, high school, college, almost going pro. Something happened. He got super hurt. Then he, was down for a long time, realized he could never play football again, started gaining the weight, but then got married, lost the weight, had 3 kids, was healthy again. Something happened in his marriage, started gaining the weight back, lost his kids, lost the wife, current position he was in on the show. And I was like, okay, I could see you eating like that because of the depression. And, if you're finding something to fill the void, I wouldn't eat like that, but I could understand someone eating like that due to depression. But brother, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food.
What happens when people stop being polite and start getting real? This OG, The Real World from MTV 92.
The Real World. I auditioned for The Real World when they came here. Did not get it. I made it to the 3rd little round at the hotels, but I did not get it. I waited by my phone that entire night, man, waiting for that call just to hear. you made the real world. And I was like, oh yes. Then that's where it was gonna start. I had a plan, bro. I was gonna go on there, get my own spinoff. I was gonna be so eccentrically extra. I was gonna get my own spinoff.
You know about Mike Mizanin, The Miz? Yeah, there's a pro wrestler who did the real world, and then he did the wrestling reality show called Tough Enough, and he got signed. And he's been there for like 18, 19 years now.
Really? Wow. Yeah.
But they didn't call you.
The audition process was interesting. At the first round, you sit at a table with like 15 other people, and they just have you guys talk, and like these two people like stand around the table. I guess they're like the casting directors standing around the table. They have you guys talk, and you want it to be, but I'm naturally that way. So I was in, I'm in the middle of, I made it to the third round. I just didn't. I don't know what the fuck I didn't do right. Yeah. I told them, I said, you put me on this season, it'll be the highest rated season you guys have had to date. I said, I promise.
Everyone says that.
No, but me, brother, I'm telling you, the energy, the drama I would have brought, because that's what people want to see. People wanted to see the drama. Even if I had to create unnecessary drama, I was going to do it. I had a plan. All my friends from high school were like, bro, if you don't get this, everybody from high school, I'm in my yearbook as most likely to be famous. They were like, if you don't, nobody else could get this but you from here. And I'm like, I don't know. I should get it, but I didn't get it, bro. Didn't get it.
Remember College Hill?
College Hill. That was that shit. College Hill was great. College Hill was great. That was on BET. Was there an Oklahoma Real World? No, they were just pulling a contestants. They were just doing auditions here. Yeah, but no, it wasn't. It was not here.
There was another BET band show. There was another one, man. Yeah. Bounce, 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 bounce. Beat. What are their names? They were like the winners of the show.
B2K?
Yeah, it was a BET reality show. Like making the band.
Are you talking about B2K? P. Diddy's group?
No, I know who they are, but I'm not talking about them. Maybe someone in chat will tell me.
B2K.
They had a song called Bounce, 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 Bounce. Yeah.
Only song I know like that with Bounce Bounces.
Well, they never really blew up, and only BET played their music video.
Bounce with me, bounce with me.
Not that
Romeo.
one. The one with Lotto. What's the one with Lotto? Lotto was in something? B2K was late 90s. ATL and Virgin Islands. Oh, that was the College Hill seasons. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
They had like 4 American, like Continental, and then 4 VI, and they put them together.
My brother did American Idol. That was a long, grueling, annoying process. The audition process alone, it was crazy. We didn't even make it to the judges. You have to sing for a bunch of janitors before you sing for the actual.
Going to Hollywood.
Yeah. So I'm like, because when he stepped up to sing, I'm like, who are these people? Like, why are we singing for them? But he didn't make it. He didn't make it to the judges. But it's kind of being behind. I don't know if everybody's ever done the American Idol audition thing. I didn't do it. Like I said, my brother did, but I went with him. Being behind the scenes on it, it's obviously rigged. None of that shit, the audition stuff, because they're pushing people through that can't sing for the ratings part of it, for the judges to be like, oh God, how did you get through? Well, they pushed you through because you got to sing for these people before you sing for these people. Stupid. And my brother can sing, not sing. S-A-N-G. I wish I could sing like that.
What was his like? How many songs did he bring to audition?
He had rehearsed a few, but he only got to sing the one song.
Do you remember?
Do I know what song it was? It was a Beyonce song. I know that. A big one.
He said, honey, honey, I can see the stars.
No, it was Listen. Listen from Dreamgirls.
So this is recent. Dreamgirls was like, what, 2010?
We were in middle school when Dreamgirls came out. So like 06, 07, maybe 08.
By then, American Idol was kind of.
Yeah,
Who were
but
the
that's not when he did it when we were that he did it like 6 years ago.
He did it 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Who was the judges then? Keith Urban, J-Lo, maybe?
I think so. Yeah. Was it Nikki or Mariah? I don't know.
Mariah and Nicki was like 2011, maybe.
Okay, yeah, no, it wasn't that.
With Candace Glover. Remember that season? I watched that.
Fantastic singer.
Yeah, where is she today though? Like, I need to see her doing something and singing something. Maybe she's in songs, I just don't realize it. But every movie should have a soundtrack and get Candace Glover to sing for you.
There is a difference. Well, I don't know how to answer that. We grew up in church. I can sing, but I cannot sing like I don't want to say my brother's name. I cannot sing like he can sing. It's well, actually, I'm not probably like that. I don't really give a damn like that. I can't sing like Garrett can sing. He can. It's and it was always a thing too growing up, where one, Garrett was faster than me on foot, and he could sing better than me. So it was always a thing where people would be like, "Oh, Garrett, come sing this," or now at church, I guess you can't. I guess I don't know. I had the lead. I led a lot of the songs at church, but when it came outside of church, Garrett was the voice. He was the one that they were like, "Oh, Garrett sing," or like at weddings, people would have him sing at their weddings, and I'd be in the audience with mom and dad, like I'm just like I just couldn't sing. But no, he could.
Could you play the guitar or piano while he sang?
Nope. No, I was not. A little bit. Was not musically talented in any other way but singing. That's it.
What's a good duet? You guys could have done a Boys to Men or something where both.
When we did sing together, it was good. It was always good. We always would sing around the house anyway, so it was like we had chores. So we'd clean when we'd be doing our chores.
Last time I seen American Idol was season 2.
Yeah, he was definitely the Michael. I was Jermaine. There's any of the other brothers.
Let's palate cleanse from all this reality TV. Let's palate cleanse it. Oh, my internet is slow right now. No.
Which one were you going to?
There it is. This Instagram page from the content creator 365 Binge.
5 new Black-led TV shows coming out this month. Here's what they are and when to watch them. First on the list is the season 2 premiere of Cross. If you haven't seen Cross, you are missing out on TV. Go.
Scroll down some. Can't see the. Yeah.
Okay.
Old. The show's premise is following Alex Cross, who is a DC detective. We're basically seeing him in these like high stakes thriller situations. It is such a great watch. They set the playing field so well in season 1. We know that he's already a guy who don't play. He's super smart. He lost his wife, and we're just trying to still kind of piece together what exactly happened there. So they left us a lot of room for mystery. If you like a mystery, if you like a thriller, Cross is what you need to be watching. Next on the list is the new Peacock original show, The Burbs. Basically seeing Keke Palmer in this lead role. She's a newlywed. She moves into her husband's old hometown in the suburbs. And we're basically seeing as she's uncovering that there's a lot of suspicious things happening. And while living there and while trying to raise her family there, she comes together with a group of people as they try to uncover all the secrets of this very weird town. Next on the list is Dreaming Whilst Black. Dreaming Whilst Black is such an underrated show. I've been waiting for season 2 for so long. The premise is about a guy named Kwebna. He has just kind of been putting his dreams on the back burner. He wants to be a filmmaker, but he's at a job that he does not like, surrounded by coworkers that he does not relate to. The show is genuinely laugh out loud funny while slightly inspirational. If you're looking for a balance of both, this is definitely the show you need to be watching. Next on the list is one that we have all been waiting for. It's Paradise. Paradise season 2 is finally going to be back on our screens. If you haven't seen Paradise, you are missing out at Sterling K. Brown at his peak. This is a show that is genuinely in a lane of its own. I was at the edge of my seat for every single episode, so I'm already so hyped for season 2. We're finally going to see what exactly was the reason for the bunker. We're going to find out where his wife is. We're just going to find out so much more lore. If you are looking for a show that's high suspense, going to keep you on your toes, Paradise is one to put at the top of your list. Last but not least, we have the 3-part docuseries Reality Check Inside America's Next Top Model. We're finally getting an in-depth look at what happened in America's Next Top Model, why Tyra Banks was allowing this to happen.
What? You're muted. Are you talking to us?
Yeah, sorry. I can't wait to see this shit. The America's Next Top Model documentary. Oh, that shit's gonna be good. Yo, you want to know a villain? Tyra Banks. There's a villain for you. I don't know if you watched. My mom watched. So because she watched, we all watched.
I remember the girl with the buck tooth or the gap tooth, and like she really got on her for that one. And I remember at the time being upset about it, and even now it's kind of upsetting.
Yeah, no, she was not just her. She was mean season to season. Like if you weren't one of Tyra's, and again, because my mom was obsessed, we used to be like, why are you watching this? And slowly be like, you know, sit down on the edge of the couch, then sit down on then be like, oh, okay, this is actually kind of good. Who's this person? Why did it, you know, blah, blah, blah. So season to season, she was mean. She was a bitch. She was mean. Yeah. But the girl in particular with the gap, that's the one, the viral moment where I think she even apologized then, but Tyra was evil. So were those other judges with her. It was like a big Mean Girls Club, unless they liked you.
The show that popped up on my radar there, damn, I forgot what it was even called, but that new one that I reacted and I said I didn't even know this was a show that's in season 2. That was cool to know, and that's coming in February. And Paradise is also coming, but damn, Cross, Torian, we're 6 days, 17 hours, and 13 minutes away from season 2 of Cross. I can't wait for that one. I'm gonna be covering it a lot.
What do you think of Kiki's new movie? Bootleggers, or I'm sorry, not bootleggers, boosters.
Oh, I don't think about it. Is it okay? Like, how was the trailer?
Well, it's about them stealing. They're boosters.
Okay. Like stealing from the rich to give to the poor, or just
no, sir. They are boosters. Have you ever had a booster?
No, what's a booster?
A booster is somebody that will go to a store, retail store, wherever, get you whatever you're wanting, shoes, clothes. Maybe they do more than shoes and clothes. Maybe you want a Ring doorbell and they have that capability. They can get you that. Let's say that Ring doorbell is $200. Where you're going to give them $100.
That's called boosters?
They're boosters. And yeah, I love boosters too. I love when I find me a good booster. Hey, go give me this real quick. Yeah, no. But yeah, it's I when I saw it, I was like, they made a movie about that. They made a movie about people being boosters. That's crazy. It's about stealing. It's black women stealing.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you were the first person I thought of when I saw that trailer. I was like, I wonder if Chill has seen this trailer.
No, it doesn't sound like something that I would really be down to see.
I know. That's why I was like, I wonder what your thoughts would be on a movie of black women stealing.
We're about to find out. Boosters. Trailer. It's from 9 days ago.
Yeah, boosters.
What would be your biggest challenge? What
It does
would be
look
your
good,
biggest
Lawrence, you're right.
challenge in a job like this?
I shop here a lot, and I feel like I should have it all. Just want to take it all home, eat it up, and shoot it out my eyes. I just feel like, give it to me. Mine anyway.
That is such a good answer.
What's a booster?
Somebody that steal clothes from a store and sell it at a discount price?
It's like community service.
I call it
It is
AAA.
community
Fashion,
service.
forward, philanthropy. I know how to spell philanthropy. Branding, though.
Together, we empty out every single Metro designer in the Bay Area.
It's the Velvet Gang. They're boosting from my stores.
Missy Smith knows we exist.
They take my and sell it because they're low-class urban bitches. With all due respect to urban bitches. I'm an innovator making art.
Why are the nipples so big?
Oh, it's going to the movie theater. It says May 22nd. It didn't even say like come in on Prime.
Yeah, it's going to theaters. Yeah, you got some big names in there.
Oh, we should predict the box office. I think this one does. What did Secret Society of American Negroes, Magical Negroes do? That did 3 million,
Why
I
are you
think.
putting this in that category?
What did the Anthony Mackie Elevation movie do? That was what, 3-4 million?
I thought that was straight to Netflix.
Well, no, I don't think it was. I think it had a theatrical. Keke Palmer and SZA, they did something like 50 million for one of them days. I could see. It is Keke Palmer. I see 15 million here. Yeah, they're really going to try to push this one. Boots Riley. That's the name of the director, right? New film, and it looks good. Who's Boots Riley? What has Boots Riley done before?
Mm-hmm.
An American rapper and songwriter. He did Sorry to Bother You. And I remember seeing that one, and that was one of the rare movies I've ever walked out of. With the horse part, that's when I said enough. Felt like I was being brainwashed or something, like I was in one of those sessions. Yeah, just 2 movies. Sorry to Bother You and I Love Boosters. Did you ever watch the TV show called I Am a Virgo? He did that.
No, did not.
Boots Riley. I'm a Virgo too, chill. Yep, got it. He did I'm a Virgo. I heard Virgo is the most common horoscope sign because 9 months previous to that, you have Christmas break, and that's when people like have babies, you know. So then that's the most common sign astrologically.
No.
Aquarius gang, right?
No.
Remember when this was a comic book superhero type thing before we went way off track? Let's get back to that. We were reading the Kevin Feige article about how he's going to stay. Deadline notes. Feige's future at the company is always a topic the town loves to gossip about. That said, insiders don't expect to change anytime soon, as Feige is focused on delivering the next Avengers in December, as well as relaunching the X-Men franchise. Feige himself has never given any indication that he might be planning to step away as president of Marvel, but the rumor mill has been churning since last year. Can I just pause? He talked to Deadline and Collider and some of the other Access Media a year ago, non-televised, non-recorded interview, and he said something like, I got a couple years on the contract. He alluded to it something like that, which was like, oh, no matter what, I'm going to be making movies. I think that's what he said. No matter what happens in my future, I'm going to be making movies. So, like, it's not guaranteed he'll stay at Marvel. But now it looks like it is. It looks like he got the assurance from the new chairman named Josh D'Amaro as the CEO and the successor to Bob Iger and Dana Walden.
Let's see. Could say, could go. I still say there's the possibility of him leaving absolutely so. But I also think he wants to stay and do the X-Men saga.
I see him leaving if I don't think this. If Avengers Doomsday and Secret War perform poorly, they'll say, okay, look, the whole freaking phase 4 was garbage, and then you hit us with your big crescendo, and that was garbage. You're not the right man for the job, but it should do well.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, your mic is a little low.
Was it because I wasn't in front of it? That might have been it.
That was it. Thank you, though, Dorrance. Thank you. You sent me a couple more things to chat on today. Let's see what else you had. What's Barry Returns? Flash?
Avengers Doomsday is coming up. Has it been shot?
Yes.
It has been shot. There's a very beautiful elephant in the room named Storm. Is she going to be, do we know, is there anything? Can we say, can you look me in the eye? Can you give me something? Wow, she's looking me in the eye, but she's giving me nothing. Wow. No, you can't say anything, or no, we're not going to see Storm.
No, you're not going to see Storm.
I am a digger. No, we're not going to see Storm.
No.
Oh, really?
No.
You know what? I don't know if I believe you is the funny thing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I think
so
you're bluffing.
trustworthy.
I know, but I actually think you're bluffing, and it would be a great bluff out. Really? Okay. I'm not going to ask Ruffalo because we'll all get sued by Marvel.
She's in it. She's in it. Yeah, she's in it. I know she's doing the press tour for the movie Crime, 101 Crime, or whatever it's called. But she's definitely in it. She's been asked about it a couple of times now. Her answer is remaining the same. But unlike, Andrew or Tom or Ruffalo, I feel like Hallie is more poised in these interviews where she can flat out tell you without making it seem like she's the werewolf that, oh yeah, I'm not in it, and you actually believe it. But I don't believe it. I think she's in it. I think she's in these reshoots that they're doing in April. I don't see them doing this utopian universe that is described to us in rumors and from Alex over the Cosmic Circus and a few other scoopers. It's supposed to be the X-Men living not in a utopia where it's just mutants. It's a utopia where mutants and humans live side by side and are getting along and things like that. Well, that's the utopia that's described in the rumors and things like that. So I don't see Storm. I don't see Jean Grey. I don't see any of the X-Men being absent from that. So she can say all day she's not in it. She's in it. She's Storm. My biggest question is, what hairstyle are they giving Storm in this? What hairstyle is Hallie going to have as Storm? I hope we go away from that mohawk look. And when I say give her the big hair, she never had that. Give her the big hair, the big curls. Give her that. If we're going comic accurate, if we get Scott in the suit, can we get Storm in the suit with the big hair? Don't give her that damn mohawk.
They'll explore all of the hairstyles. We'll see the mohawk, just like we saw Captain Marvel in her bop, her little shortcut. We'll see it all with Storm. New toys. Same toys can't look the same all the time. Remember Emily Blunt shooting down, "You'll be in the Fantastic Four, Sue Storm," and she'll be like, "But you're the third one to ask me this question," and she was so kind of upset towards it that when Halle Berry gets there, I'll start believing she's not in the movie. But it didn't seem like she was that angry that they keep bringing it up. Oh, the Storm question again. Oh, dude. She's probably in it. She'll do the reshoots. She'll show up on set.
Yeah, and Emily Blunt was like, saying she didn't want to do that it's a 10+ year contract. I want to do that. And she's like in spandex and all that kind of stuff she was saying. So she was definitely where her husband was like, yeah, yes, please cast me.
That's why I'm worried about Sadie Sink and seeing it's a 3-picture deal. How? She's going to be Jean Grey if she is supposed to be Jean Grey. Why would it be a 3-picture deal? Shouldn't it be a 13-picture deal? Like, You guys know that you guys are going to do movies for a long time. Why are you only going to sign Sadie Sink for 3? And then she'll negotiate something and really, really dig into your guys' wallets. Unless Jean Grey dies.
I don't even believe that. I don't believe that report. Why would she sign a 3-picture deal? Normally, deals with Marvel like that are typically 4 movie or 4 appearances, 4-picture deals or whatever. 3, I mean, now maybe they just said, hey, let's do 3 with her, but I don't really believe that rumor. I think she's going to go on to continue to be whoever she's supposed to be if she truly indeed is Jean Grey.
Let's read some actor Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. Actually, let me read your chats. You guys, you're not here for nothing. So chat's saying they have wine and let me skip to the Storm stuff. Storm, Hulk, and Thor. He slipped that in good. Hashtag recast Storm. They will. No, this is the older generation of the X-Men. They're all going to be in this movie. We're going to get to see them all together. The heroes we've been watching with the MCU, the heroes from the X-Men U. Great. As soon as that happens, yes, just recast everyone. I'm even okay with recasting Wolverine. I'm also not mad if they keep Hugh Jackman, Old Man Logan, but I'd be okay with recasting every single superhero from X-Men. Start blank slate. She keeps saying no. Ruffalo would spoil like Tom. Ruffalo's worse.
Yeah, he just recently spoiled Thor, the new Thor.
How?
Did I send you that? Let me send you that.
Well, Ruffalo had his phone during Thor Ragnarok's press streaming on, and it was live streaming. And you can hear, he put it in his pocket, so you can hear the audio of the movie Ragnarok for the first 20 minutes. And then a security member came and said, you hear you turn off your phone, it's still streaming. Which, that sounds like could be fake. You don't really reveal too much with just the sound of your movie. You get people talking, there's some buzz at the beginning, not the twist at the end. I'm all for spoiling the beginning of the movies in your trailers and stuff. I'm not really mad at that. Maybe it was a plan.
Check the private chat.
Okay. Copy link address. Oh, during the same press tour that they were doing, eh?
4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many visitors on? 5, 6. 4, 6. Well, there will be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we haven't shot that one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The question on the screen says, who here has been in the most superhero projects? Can you name them all? Is that much of a spoiler?
No, here, play it again.
5, 6. 4, 6. Well, there will be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we haven't shot that one. 1, 2.
That part right there, where he was like 6. He was like, "Well, we haven't." He's talking about the next Thor movie. He's like, "Well, we haven't." He says, "We haven't done that," and then that's when Ruffalo says, "Well, there will be."
We haven't shot that one could also mean Avengers Secret Wars.
It could be. Hemsworth just said that he's promising to get. He told Hallie, he said, "I'm going to get you in the next one. Everybody wants you there." Talking about Secret Wars. She's in this one.
Damn the hair. Give Storm the body. Gotta run. Great show, guys. Yeah, thank you, Erica. Appreciate you. I don't think they would introduce an X-Men in Spider-Man, a Sony movie. You'd be surprised, though. Sony does have some demands, like, we're going to be in your universe. We better get all the characters we want. We demand this, demand that. So I'm like Storm, like the one black character in like every Marvel media. Yes. Marvel Rivals, Marvel this, Marvel that. Mm-hmm.
And they still have not made. Oh, never mind. Guess they kind of have. What's next after that one?
We'll keep it to Mark Ruffalo. This article reads that our actor Ruffalo responds to reports he's been fired by Disney following anti-Trump comments. I am not feeling so great, the Spider-Man Brand New Day star told reporters. We have a woman, Renee Good, who was murdered last week. He'd go on to call Trump's United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents literal stormtroopers. And Trump is a convicted felon, a convicted rapist. He's a pediatrician. He's the worst human being. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. So I guess this was when he was talking to E.T. on the red carpet, right? That's what it sounds like. Ruffalo wasn't mincing words, and following the unexpected online backlash, there have been claims on social media Disney has fired him. The trades haven't said anything about his alleged ousting, a telltale sign. It's BS. Still, given how easily fake news spreads online these days, many have taken it as gospel. Promoting his new movie Crime 101 alongside Hemsworth and Halle Berry, Ruffalo was asked outright if he's been giving marching orders from the House of Mouse. Not that I know of, he replied with a smile. People keep going like, did you get fired? Not that I know of. Hemsworth interjected to say, it's nonsense. I'll be there as long as they'll have me, but I have a good relationship with them. Who knows? There might be things I'm already doing that. I'm around, let me just say that.
Hallie commented too. I don't know why they didn't put her comment in there. She said we would riot. What you rioting for if you're not in the Marvel family?
Yeah, who's we, Halle Berry? Who's we?
Yeah, so she's in that. And he's not going nowhere. It's not his first time speaking out against Trump. He spoke out against Trump in his first term. Stood out in front of the tower and screamed with other protesters. So yeah, no, this is not his. And I also don't know if Tatiana Maslany's really gone. Actually, according to John and his sources, which I do trust John's sources, he reached out to his source and they said no, Tatiana Maslany will definitely be back.
She'll be back, eh?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised by that. Like, I would think she's a sacrificial lamb. Like, we can get rid of her. She's too mouthy. She's been a problem for us, the big studio, during the writer strike and actor strike when she was picketing. She says free Palestine. What? This girl is just not our cup of tea. But no, maybe this is Josh D'Armo's Disney, not Bob Iger's Disney.
But Ruffalo has done the same. Free Palestine. He's talked about the things going on.
Yeah, he was also like in a long-term contract with them, and he's kind of the Hulk. He's not She-Hulk.
He's not She-Hulk, you're right. But I don't know. I feel like if they wanted to get rid of you, just regardless, they could. Over that
With the Hulk character, they can just have another man put on the dots on his face and say, that's the Hulk. Easy.
Yeah.
My favorite rumor is she may be Rachel Summers or Madeline Pryor, but they are rumors, and we may not know who she will be till the movie comes out. And I'd like that to not know until the movie comes out. If they can keep that a lid on that, and I'll have my suspicions, Jean Grey, but if they can keep it hush hush until the movie, then good on them for keeping that secret, bro. There's a lot of secrets that they keep. Side note, do you remember during Fantastic Four, they were filming that movie? 1 second. They were filming the Fantastic Four movie. Somebody was like covered up and he ran on set and we couldn't even see his skin color. We could barely tell his height because he was kind of hunched over as he was running. You remember that video? Well, who was it? Because I watched the movie and
I'll show you why they're saying that was Steve. I'm going to send this to you.
That was Steve? That was Chris Evans who showed up in that movie?
So the running rumor right now is that this scene that I'm about to send you is a scene that was filmed with Chris Evans, but it was cropped because they decided to not use it fully. It was in the film, but they didn't use it. Now, this would just be some bullshit. I don't know, but this is what's going out. This is what's out there right now. They use it. It was cropped. They didn't fully use it, and it's going to come back into play, I guess, in maybe Doomsday.
Kind of like how Black Panther Wakanda Forever had an end credit scene. They'll use that later.
Yeah, but this was actually this was in the film.
Sorry, let
saying
me.
that you can't see his face or anything like that, but they're saying that these two here, the father and son, that at the end of the film we're watching Fantastic Four, is Steve and his son. They're saying the timeline makes sense. They are both in the 60s, but Steve is not in 828.
It's clobbering time! It's clobbering time!
Okay, so the end credits scene is supposed to be Steve and his son watching TV of the Fantastic Four.
But it doesn't make sense unless Steve is in 828.
Yeah,
Steve
yeah, he's still in the
828.
MCU. He rewind back in time, but he's still in the same universe.
Yeah, yeah. So just why would you be watching the Fantastic Four?
Maybe they realized, oh, that's stupid, and somebody said you can't do that scene. Yeah, maybe that's what happened.
Maybe, because that does not make any damn sense.
Oh, logic prevailed, and they said this doesn't make sense. We can't do this. Okay, fine, Michael Waldron, we'll listen to you. Okay, Stephen McFeely.
Yeah, Waldron. I like Waldron.
I think I like him too, because Multiverse of Madness was okay.
Yeah, people like to shit on it, but I like Multiverse of Madness a lot. It's not in my top 5 or anything, but it's good.
Let's go to this super chat.
Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked.
Scrubs is coming back too. It's coming back in a few weeks, bro. The brand new thing will premiere. Is it Black Lead though? Turk is not the main character on that show.
I don't know. I didn't even know it was coming back. No, Malcolm in the Middle's coming back.
But I played that because someone said to get me the Nipsey Hussle braids. Oh, got you.
Nipsey.
The Eritrean braids. Will the new Disney CEO be farther MAGA? Nervous.
Uh-oh.
If he puts himself in front of media, every reporter is going to ask a politics-coded question about what's the most important thing about your stories? Oh, they've got to be meaningful. Hey, how do you feel about representation? Well, Disney hires a multitude of, he's going to have to navigate that water because he doesn't want to upset one side or the other. The truth is, we'll look at the practice because Bob Iger and all them guys will probably give the whole pro-diversity stuff, but how many black characters have they launched? Well, the one that they did on accident, T'Challa, and then they killed him. Will the new Disney CEO be farther MAGA? Who knows, man?
Nova Dragon said the rumors say it would be revealed that Steve is an 828 and the 828 timeline world slash timeline that Steve created, staying back in time. That's just okay. So again, now we're being mental gymnastics and convoluted because it makes zero sense. Why? What? The stones, as far as we know, aren't even in 828. As far as we know, the Fantastic Four are the only heroes in 828, as far as we know. So why would he go back to the events of 828? Again, that doesn't even make sense. Why would he go back to the events? Those events that he went back to take the stones in happened on his timeline during the Infinity Saga. So let me jump to a completely different universe and put the stones back. And let me stay in this universe. But what?
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm so ready to never hear multiverse and timelines again in these films. I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah, the FF shift now that makes sense. I could see that because this has been a long time standing rumor since when they filmed at Windsor Palace. They filmed at Windsor Palace because there were no cameras, no drones, and nothing allowed. That is where they had the code name for Steve Rogers under the Luke Cage's house, where they did those scenes where we saw the Activia commercial reenactment that they did of him, or whatever it was, where the trailer they put out of him. So that's where they filmed all that, and they filmed all this other stuff too. But okay, so that makes sense. It was, first of all, they were saying maybe it's Loki that shows up with him, Peggy, because there's 3 people in the household, him, Peggy, but now we know it's Doom. So if he's showing up with Doom and they're on the ship, okay, cool, that makes sense. But him being an A28 makes 0, and I do mean 0 sense. 0. How would he have even jumped to another universe? They had just in Endgame figured out time travel, thanks to Tony. So how the hell was he going to figure out multiversal travel? That doesn't even make sense.
He'd do his best. That's how. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm glad they pulled it. It is what it is. They already said that these no other heroes but Fantastic Four in their universe. I must have missed that scene, but I only watched the movie once. Wonder Man was better than I thought it was. I mean, don't care. Literally don't care. Wonder Man was good. Why am I clicking on your comments? Pirates of the Caribbean, Disney's new plans for the franchises have been revealed. We got Margot Robbie to the left. We got Jack Sparrow to the right. Forgot his name. Talks of Pirates of the Caribbean reboot have persisted for years, and a new report reveals that a writer is attached to a unique new approach to the theme park ride turned film franchise. While the wind was taken out the franchise's sails with each subsequent installment, the Pirates series remains one of Disney's most successful properties. Based on Disneyland's iconic theme park, blah, 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 blah. Much of the credit to the Pirates' success goes to Johnny Depp's charismatic Jack Sparrow. However, Amber Heard's allegations and a series of messy court battles led to Disney scrapping plans for a 6th movie. Depp is now mounting something of a comeback. The last we heard, the studio had gone back to the drawing board with the franchise. There have been long rumblings about Margot Robbie leading a reboot. Io Debris, Austin Butler, Haley Steinfeld, meanwhile, are among the names you'll have also seen floating around a lot. I haven't seen those names, actually. Just Margot Robbie. The latest update comes our way from the Insider. According to the site, 1917 scribe Christy Wilson Cairns, who also teamed with Taika Waititi on his unmade Star Wars movie, is in talks to write the script for a movie that's just become a priority for Disney's new leadership. There's currently no word on whether Depp will be part of the project, but the idea is to focus on the son of Jack Sparrow and potentially Robbie's character. That has to open the door to Depp making an appearance of some sort. Whether it happens is another matter. Bro, you're telling... So it's a female screenwriter, Christy Wilson Cairns. That's probably because Margot Robbie is the lead of this movie. But you're going to do the child with Jack Sparrow. And most importantly, it's become a priority for Disney's new leadership. There's a chance that this movie comes out before we see Black Panther 3. There's a chance that this movie happens, let's say, early 2028. Something like that. Or the summer of 27. If they're writing it now, they film it in this summer. Takes a year to do all post-production. This movie could be out July next year if it's priority. If they're and who knows how long they've been writing it. If that's the case, they will get the market research that a child of Jack Sparrow, a child of the main character, doesn't translate. It doesn't sell. People will not show up to the movie. And maybe that will get the studio going, maybe we shouldn't age up Toussaint and do this thing. Hey, Ryan, re-edit that movie and you make sure that T'Challa is in this movie. I know you already casted whoever it is, Damson Idris. I know you told him he's playing the child. He's not anymore. We're going to erase all those. We're going to redub the lines that make it sound like he's Shuri's nephew. And we're going to instead have him say the word sister. Change this movie. This is good news for me to see how high priority it is to get the movie out, because the results and the failure will come back quicker. Will they learn from the mistake, though?
Nope. This is dumb. So, not having Jack and going the route of a child for him and focusing on this kid. It's just that's not what people want to see. It's not. And if this is, like they started the article, it's been talked about for years what Pirate 6 was going to be. And if this is what you landed on after talking for years, then you need better creatives in that room, because there's no way we went from Jack to Margot to young Jack to a prequel to back to Margot. Now we've landed on a son with Margot and maybe a Jack sighting. Yeah, it sounds terrible. I know Johnny said he wasn't going to come back, but then obviously possibly is coming. I still don't know if he's in this or not, but
speak to the mic.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in this or not, but that's awful. It doesn't sound like it's going to be good at all. I'm not something I'll be watching, and I like the first three, somewhat that fourth Pirates.
And at the end of the movie, if it's Austin Butler playing Jack Sparrow's son, he'll be like not a captain for the whole movie. And then at the end, he says, "No, call me Captain Sparrow." Cut to credits.
Yeah, or somebody's going to say, do the classic Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow.
If I'm Johnny Depp, I don't come back. But if I'm Johnny Depp, also, who am I mad at? The guy who fired me is gone. It's a new administration. I'm going to be dealing with new talents, executives. It's not the same.
Who directed the first? Who directed? I see. No, it's all different.
Oh, every movie had a different guy? Wow.
No. Saying like this new one they're doing, it's all different.
Even better. Because if I'm Johnny Depp, I'm not coming back to the old guys who wouldn't stick up for me. You think Johnny Depp did it? You think he was that way to Amber? I don't know. I don't have enough information, but you need solid proof to get a guy.
It's true. I like Johnny. So we'll see. That Pirates movie's going to fail, though. It's going to fail. It's going to fail really hard.
I remember watching that trial. It's the first trial I've ever really cared about. That was my OJ. It was kind of fun. Camille Vasquez, that was the lawyer of his. One time Amber slipped and she mentioned his relationship he had with Kate, with his prior relationship. He mentioned that actress. And the very next day they put her on a Skype call and they're like, "You were dating Johnny Depp, weren't you? So did you really fall down the stairs?" And then she's like, "No, he was a gentleman that night, and it was really an accident, and he didn't hurt me. He was nice to me." And it kind of closed Amber Heard's credibility. It was great. I learned a lot about the law. Doesn't mean he didn't put hands on her though. Just like he could have been a great gentleman that night with that girl, but terrible with Amber Heard too. I don't know.
He could have hit her.
That is Pirates. Is there anything else you want to touch on? Because I don't want to read the Q&A of Cosmic Book Circus. I really am tired of that stuff. Is there like a question that stood out to you that you want to touch on?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
We'll see you guys later tonight. Pantheon comes live at you.
Oh,
what
yeah.
time?
This was not from them. This was from My Time. My Time said the heroes in the MCU won't see Doctor Doom. They won't see who's behind the mask.
The heroes in the MCU will not see who's behind the mask. Okay. It could be Robert Downey playing him, doing a fake voice. You know? Yeah.
So, okay, then that's the thing, though. What's the point in bringing back Robert Downey Jr. if it's supposed to be this grandiose connection to the hero's feeling some type of, oh, it's like Tony or whatever. The heroes don't see him without the mask.
Because he's actually coming back to play Iron Man Tony Stark. And they're selling you this Doomsday thing with Doctor Doom and him playing Doctor Doom so that you don't ask questions of, well, why is Robert Downey on set? Because we all think he's playing Doom. He's actually playing Iron Man.
Well, he's playing an Iron Man too, but he's playing Doom as well.
Yeah, he'll just do the voice. He'll be in ADR for 3-4 days. That's the easy part. Most of his work, though, what he's uncovered and doing and talking to the characters, he's Iron Man, Tony Stark. He'll be revived in the beginning of Doomsday, and there he is for the full movie. That's why you pay a guy $70 million. You don't pay a dude $70 million to be behind a mask.
He's definitely playing Doctor Doom, but he'll also play a variant of Iron Man. But the Doom he is playing is Doom. I'm definitively in belief of that.
I'm not so sure he's playing a variant either. I think he plays Iron Man that he was the whole time.
Mm-mm. No, that would be very much a reversal of. Then again, then I would then agree with everybody that is saying, because I don't. When people said, what's the point of bringing Steve back? What was the point of Endgame? I don't agree with that. But if you were to revive Iron Man, I would say what was the point of Endgame? Because that was the sacrifice. That was the big thing. That Iron Man sacrificed his life so that the rest of the world could go on.
Well, you don't understand. You don't understand, though. Yeah. Lore, plot. This is a $2 billion movie they're about to make. That goes out the window.
I don't think so.
They'll rewind. They'll say, hey, yo, Loki, you can master time, right? Okay, go to the exact time where he snaps his finger and rewind it. And then, switch bodies with Iron Man. There. Loki can do the doppelganger thing, and then he can change the way that the movie ends.
That would be
the way Endgame ends.
That'd be not only a terrible script, but a terrible business strategy. We're trying to dig ourselves out of a hole, not put ourselves deeper in a hole. You would never recover from that, from the public. You would never recover from that.
I don't think so. I think that's recoverable.
How is that recoverable? If you just say, fuck the Infinity Saga that everybody loved, let's do some cheap ass shit and tell Loki to go back and rewind a moment in time, and that saves Robert Downey Jr. Do you know how many people they're groaning already that you're bringing Steve back and asking what was the point of Endgame? So just imagine if you did some dumbass shit like that, where you're just like, oh yeah, he's still Tony, and Tony comes back. The amount of complaining, the amount of I'm never doing Marvel again that you would get, and it would be real, because we saw it for 5 years. No one saw Fantastic Four, no one saw Thunderbolts, nobody watched Brave New World, nobody watched any of the Disney Plus shows except for the Faithfuls. So you do something like that, you can even kiss your X-Men saga goodbye. I don't think you don't recover from that. Again, you're already in a hole, you're trying to dig yourself out of it. So you have to think strategically. What's the smart business move here for us? Do we undo what is cemented in time on our lore here as one of the greatest things we've ever done, and undo all that, and with some cheap, oh yeah, surprise, it's Iron Man? Yeah, I don't think so.
You could also reboot every cell in his body, like he has comic precedence of doing after he died that one time.
Yeah, I don't think so. I believe them when they say he is Doom.
Oh, he's Doom. He's just also playing Iron Man.
Another version of Iron Man, not the same Doom. That he's not Doom Iron Man that we are watching. He is going to play a completely separate variant of Iron Man. That is not the Doctor Doom that we are going to see him as.
What I said, I meant it as like he's playing Doom. That's one character. He'll do the voice for Doom. He probably won't be on set wearing the Doom mask and all that stuff. He'll just do the voice. He'll sit in an audio room and do the voice or stand. And then, additionally, he's playing Iron Man Tony Stark.
We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, that's 80 million bucks. Next up, where do you want to go with this stream?
No, I believe that's it.
Thank you for coming. Pantheon is Thursday nights, which is tonight. We are going to get ourselves gathered and talk to Marcus, who wrote something in the group chat while we were streaming.
Yes. That is tonight, this evening. 8.
What do you want to cover?
It should be sent in there in the message. Yeah, the thumbnail has to be made, but
We'll talk the Royal Rumble, speak about all of the fun stuff that Darius doesn't watch, but only me and Marcus watches. Then you guys can talk about the things that I don't watch that you watches. Invincible season 6. 4. Season 4.
yeah, there's nothing new about it. Invincible.
No, there's no updates on that. Then just talk about one of the other things you guys like. Maybe a new news story has appeared in the last 3 hours that while we were here chilling. So we'll talk about that. Look forward to it. I'll scour the internet for something happy and positive. And that's how we'll begin the show.
Yeah. Did you watch Knights of the Seven Kingdoms? Have you watched that?
I only watched episode 1. I haven't done 2 or 3 yet.
Well, it doesn't get good until, well, it's not that it hasn't been good. It's just very like, let's go. Until the very last of the 3rd episode. Very good. Very good. That scene, I was like, oh, finally. Let's go. Let's do this Game of Thrones shit. It was great. It was great. Let's hope it stays on that pace, because if we go back to that episode 1-2 pace, oof, I might have to check out. I have to bounce.
Okay. Hello, Jay the Informant.
All right. Yes, come back this evening, tonight, 8:30. We are live again for the Pantheon stream. So, like, subscribe, share with your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see you all in a couple of hours. Peace out.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did everything, the biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.